still need to get the water out. Now, I know in 2007 we dewatered with a treatment plant. We've got a new treatment plant that will be delivered in a couple of weeks, and that will remove all the chemicals prior to pumping into the system. But we cannot wait that long. The risk that we see is if we wait that long and this water level continues to come up, it will either overflow the spillway or it will damage the wall. And from our point of view, that's not something that we want, because it increases the risk to the downstream community. Our concern is the communities. That's why we really want to do something about it. We do not want the communities to be injured in any way. We don't want the areas where they stay to be damaged. We want to control that as best we can by pumping at something we can manage. We know how much water we put in, we know what the level of toxins is, so it's something we can manage. If the wall fails, we cannot manage that, or if it overflows the spillway, we cannot manage that. That's out of our control. So that's very, very brief what we would like the communities to consider, working with the government to allow us to commence dewatering into the Tinahulu River. Is there any questions? I'm sure there are. I can potentially try and answer those questions.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I got questions here.
Yes, that's good.
Because we've been talking about for last week's, what you say that we want to discharge, okay?
Yes.
But then when we go around and from last week, we go hold the meeting at the, where? 1 year before. Then you told us that we don't want to charge. So we agree, we don't want to charge now. What do we want to build up the dam?
We
yeah, but the charge, we don't agree about that. Okay. That's our comments.
Okay.
The other one is that, do you repair your return water?
Yes.
Do you repair that?
It's never been broken.
Then how this one's full?
Rainwater.
I don't believe that, Chef.
Okay.
I don't believe
that's
that.
That's fine. Look, I don't, and look, I appreciate very much your concern. I do, and I can take weeks and months to try and explain everything to you, and I know I should, but the problem I have is I don't have that time, because in a week's time or 2 weeks' time, the water will overflow, or this dam this dam wall will be damaged. So I don't have time. I need to dewater now, and I can resolve those concerns later. If I wait, I continue to put the community at risk. That is the concern that I have. Our return water, we are taking water back, yes. There's a difference in opinion between us and the government around what's contributing to the water rise. I acknowledge that, and I acknowledge that there needs to be further discussions around that. But if we don't start dewatering, that is all irrelevant, because we'll lose water down either the spillway or through the dam. We need to start pumping, and then we can chat and discuss, and you guys can take us to task as much as you want. But if we don't dewater, the risk remains.
Thank you. That's all, but we have to go back today and we go discuss with the government what we say. Yeah? Because, before I can say what more I can say.
No, I appreciate it. And it is the watering for a short time, to drop the level to a manageable level, and then only the water again once we get the treatment plant.
Calculate maybe 2 weeks of pumping and then finish.
Look, I appreciate. I know we've been seen as a big company which is trying to do the wrong thing and just pump, and we don't care. I guarantee you, I do care. And I realize it is a very difficult situation, and it's a big thing to ask of the communities. It's a big thing to ask of the government. I will not come to you if I did not think it is extremely serious. I promise you that. We will not be having this conversation if I don't see an immense risk of this dam wall failing. And that is why I'm standing here and I'm asking you, as a very, very concerned person, that you please allow us to dewater.
That's good. We're going to talk about today with the government.
And that's fine. And that's fine.
Something to say, yes.
Yeah. No, and look, I appreciate your views. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Stian, when was the last piezometer test on this wall?
Dan?
That was done last week. There's going to be one today. Not, yeah.
Because the last time we heard was that it's strong and stable.
Yeah, the levels are going, are rising because of the water is rising also. They are not raising at an alarming level, but they are raising. The water is raising.
Look,
It's not nothing out of the ordinary. So there's no data saying that this dam is imminently at risk.
It's still stable.
Yeah.
It is still stable as we speak?
We do daily inspections of the wall to look for seepage, cracks or anything. But if you find a crack, then you might have from a few hours to a few days. But there's nothing found yet. So we do everyday inspections.
The risk we see, Frank, is that, and it's a valid question, and we can increase the frequency and will increase the frequency of doing the evaluation of the piezometers on the dam wall. Once those trends start going in the right direction, or in the wrong direction, sorry. Once they start going in the wrong direction and we're not dewatering, to reverse the trend becomes very difficult if you don't have, you know, an action plan in place to reduce the water level, because then they'll just continue to go in the wrong direction. So we're monitoring it, we're comfortable with the safety, but we don't want to take a step back and say it'll be all right forever. We'll rather be proactive and reduce the risk of it ever going up and just allow it to go down.
One other observation I have is where the water level, the freeboard at the from the top of the dam wall down to the water is a bit lower there than on this side. But at the same time you have a big deposit of slurry there. So it's like an extension of the solid going out.
Yes, the solids change your
Which
eye view.
is a stability factor as well on that side of the wall.
You're right. You're right. Yes. You in an ideal situation, you don't want water on the wall. You want slurry between. You're right. It's a good observation. Yes.
If the water is on the wall, there's potential for the water to start drilling through right at the top here, where it's at the surface. And once that starts, that's when the risk on the wall is getting, well, that's, we must not let that start because it's very difficult to stop. And how do you tell? The piezos we're monitoring along the wall, but it may be between them or, it's a risk profile that we just want to avoid.
If any lawyer would like ask him questions, please ask. Him important, you may dialogue, you may talk. Thank you, Chief Leader, for you raising concern. And very important, you may tell him what I want him, you may ding him and what our concerns. And the side of government, we will really like for this whole dialogue. Let me go ahead. We maintain the dialogue, and you may look what now best way for managing risk. Yeah? It's all about risk management. How now we manage it. And now you may try for me hopefully we may run for you may try story more around this whole situation. Yeah. So please, if you will get them any question, any fear or concern, you will ask him. Make him you may have a hear him and you may have a together. You may behind by you may have a story.
Yeah, because me one in me tell him no, because you may go around finish yeah. Me inside team too yeah. Because you hear him know what you may tell him. No discharge any more. You may say no discharge. How not this time you follow discharge like discharge no. That's why me talk. What no reason lo there? Or what no something lo there? That's why me like discharge more today.
I'm good.
Because you may tell him finish yeah. No discharge you may say just build him up this one.
Yes.
And no you follow me. Then what no you may like discharge today. What no if I come tell him, especially if I follow down say you doing discharge. But what the benefit is? What the benefit will follow down? When follow alarm for discharge mouth. Benefit block. Three follow no magarin benefit today. Government, company, landowners. But what about downstream? Where's the benefit? Where's the royalty? There was something when if I come along today for discharge what? There was no benefit from him. Him no one him a little bit top of him.
I'm straight.
Because if I game finish everything, so much years and so much time, no done. If we talk about long time, but no anything downstream me benefit of him. Thank you.
Thank you. Last 2-3 days and last week, we will figure out within company. We feel like for talent, good leaders, blame the communities. So side lo government, we feel barwa no agree to it. Only area where you may lulukulem na this for emergency. We feel no like you mean in a situation where emergency by Kasim, and today I'm part of that discussion. You mean story around him. Views, especially downstream communities, views by me very important lot time because me fala talem company too. Me fala by consult more with him. Me fala now me fala and me monitoring situation.
Yeah, thank you. Like karib seperti itu petale market. Racing up dump by me more dangerous with him this time because by him storing more water. I'm not thinking no. If him racing up this whole dam and then this one him not out, then by more risk. What by this stuck on Gomonaya? But it starts, I think, treatment plan now done before him go out to one. But must treat him good, was him before him safe for people to go down. I'm not thinking.
Thank you. That one hemi still condition lo government lo discharge license here. Condition him must treat it first time. That one him people stand lo that one here. This time company him come back lo mifal mo say hey emergency cause of kakasim now. So mifal ask him company what's your plant here? What time more back come? Because we talk about last time too plant here. How long? When is this plant arriving here? When will it be operational?
Functioning mid-July.
Functioning.
Mid-July.
But being commissioned as of the end of June.
End of June.
End of June. End of
2
June.
months.
As we said, Frank, from the 1st of April, it was a 12-week process, which is April, May, June, for the unit to be built and to be shipped. Unfortunately, the difficulty that you have, this is not a type of plant or type of equipment that you buy off the shelf. You have to specifically manufacture it. And
we heard that story about 8 weeks ago.
Look, you could say that, Frank. I appreciate that, but I recall the meeting that we had on the 1st of April. The director was present, you were present, Sam was present, Primo, Walter Nazon, and other of the community members. And during that meeting, I specifically stated that the delivery time for the unit is between 8 and 12 weeks. And that was the 1st of April, which does take us towards the end of June. So we can debate around the date as much as we want. The reality is that irrespective if it's the 1st of June or the 30th of June, the imminent problem, the problem now, is the water level is high. So if this water goes over in the next 7 days, whether the plant's on the 1st or the 30th won't make a difference. We need to think about the problem now. The problem now is the water level is high. We need to manage the problem that is existing now. The treatment plant, yes. The treatment plant should never have been vandalized. We should never have left it not to run, and it should never have been vandalized. We have to acknowledge that as a wider group. But that does not help us now. Now we need to be leaders, we need to be strong, and we need to make decisions in the best interest of the communities. Now our opinion as a company is, and we hope you agree as a government and as community leaders, the best way to secure the safety of our people or your people is to pump. Because that reduces the level. It means water doesn't flow to the spillway and water doesn't go to the dam. Do we need to do water with a treatment plant? Absolutely. Will the treatment be in place, the treatment plant be in place in the next 2 weeks? No. So we need to be aware of that, and we need to make a decision knowing that the treatment plant won't be here.
Excuse me, I think me got one question to raise before me. I think this time no time for talk with the company. Government me like asking question. You make a decision.
For
That's a simple question. Me like fast.
What decision?
You make a decision for the
no,
we made it.
I have stated all along, and the director should be here. We have given a license, yeah, with conditions, yeah, and condition now have must treatment plant have must inside before him go. No any decision for discharge yet. Company can't with discharge because of those conditions. This time or to come back more and say because emergency, me feel like for you fella consider more discharge, but there is no decision. Government no given decision. Government has given a license with conditions. Condition here for apum wall, apum spillway, yeah. Divert yung mga drain, make mga rain no come inside. Putum treatment plant in place, yeah. All those conditions are there and clear law license.
Okay,
those conditions must be met before discharge. And those conditions you may talk about in past meetings already.
I think, Frank, as a chairman of Matepono, me no citing that conditions were the final one. Why government am not communicating that one with me? Yeah? Because somebody telling me that yes, no treatment plant, no dewatering. But there's a clause in there, him say in emergency, yeah, himself talk and release him out. Yeah? Me just heard him yesterday. Without government for consulting me and give me that copy, making me for survey. Okay? Next thing, me like for telling me this time, Frank, the committee is down there, me for like to talk with him government, no, forget about company. Company am garam, the emergency thing, you know, we can make decision anytime we like him. We can make decision now. Government, we're not stand blue. You go back there and talk with me today.
I'm straight.
The company am garam plan blame no. Condition there, treatment plan, no treatment plan. Emergency, there's a provision inside law there, law that wala license. Yeah? When we talk about release the water, and now you're giving us power to make decision, make him decision, and we can make decision on behalf of the communities Blumifala. But we are not confident by me lo government Blumifala. Company no government Blumifala. You are our government. Where are you?
Yeah.
We're not confident by me from you.
I'm straight. No, I'm point blue. I'm straight.
I want to talk with the government. No person will talk with the government. We talk with you. Previous discharge lo here, me no man me wakala him. Me wakala him, and me will do him out. With them government, and even treatment plant. Now me no sabe. What sort of machine? Everybody of us should make known about that machine. Whether him recommended the world for him to clean him about or no more. He may talk about treatment plant. No good treatment plant for cleaning virus law or whatever law see one no, but they can for clean him this one. What machine? Time blow me fella through Communal Secretariat. He engage him night pistol and give him recommendation for this machine or same no ASG you buy him. Him know the best in the world. And that one not put him there. And what machine not this time government? What machine? You talk about treatment plant, me like Pasawe, which one?
That's a good point.
And what him raising here, me tell you, that's our security and confident Blumifal. No, it's you. You no government Blumifal. Company no government Blumifal. It's you. What do you do Blumifal? To our people. You know, they take me on board and say, this is what me give me. Look, people got issues with government. And people by talk with them government, how long? No matter tomorrow handbrake, people no care handbrake. They go down the river and problem blue government company for payment compensation. Me tell him, there are things me will like talk with him. Look him this time. We miss, he may not communicate. People no need to talk with the company. Company got a plan blame. You government, you talk with them.
This whole draft license here, you may discuss him in the office of Prime Minister with him community.
I still don't have a copy.
The director, he lay him out now every condition and everyone okay with him.
I must document it and give him to everybody for looking. Okay. I don't have a copy.
Okay, okay. But the conditions have me clear. Everyone, you may store him. You may store him that one. Yeah.
We will make decision after you government. You talk with me and we will get him confident. You not responsible. Government responsible for people, not the company. Him investor, I'm doing what I'm doing. People, we elect government. When the government will come down and tell me what name happened.
That's the reason why me like come in dialogue. Me like hearing you fella.
Make him this in this time for what I'm go down. But what number government you doing for that?
Sam, you were part of all this.
Yeah.
You shout me this time, but
Yeah.
you mean now, you mean sorry man, build him up.
Then you miscommunicate. No, you're not telling me for when, no, end him.
I'm true, communicate, but the substance of this fella license here, him is still the same. You mean everyone look him, you mean everyone agree lo him. The substance. Substance now is all these conditions here. So him now me for government stand lo him this time.
And one thing more, you mean follow him is you mean no garang what results lo that sampling play me it, or we make him this in this time. Another thing is report flow, recommendation flow, triple doctors what put him lo there. There are a lot of things inside lo there. You mean no pick him somewhere like that. So you need to go thoroughly and see all these things and then make him feel confident that government is looking at us.
Yeah, the report.
No development blow you follow with them investor.
Yeah, for record everyone that report me fal lulu claim yet. The draft me fal call him everyone you me look him. They presented to us the main findings. Him there. We all heard it. Yeah. And just the written document, me feel a little bit lulu claim because we are government him commission him, so me feel like just check him good before me feel release him. But the preliminary findings, the main and not findings here, you know, something or some new to us. You may everyone sabe now. What concerns blame me, and me come out lot for report. So, but thank you for the point. And by me fala, you me lulu ko situation lo here. Then you me go story, you community and government.
I think me will community this time, me will like to get to know government. Yeah? Company I'm straightforward. I'm doing program and proposal blame, straight go away, I'm like doing.
Yeah.
But me will, you know, the level down there, verification, hand me down, perception of people, this chemical, yeah? And how about by helping me will come and understand him something, and then me will say, okay, him go. But provided, me will get him confident, me will get him benefit. Now you come and ask him, me will make decision. We are not causing any problem, yeah? Problem come low double there, and people benefit them. You know what tell them what to make decision this time. You come and tell us to make decision. You force me to make decision to say okay. And what na papa me will benefit them? We will say okay, please spell what we will.
I'm true.
Yeah? We have submitted all our documents with the government with outstanding issues. Never been addressed up to date government. But you come back more next month's time and tell us to say okay.
I think one reason where
you Minister Blue, Environment Blue, you and Minister Blue, come down here, look at me.
One reason why me arrange him for you me come here, for you me visually, you me look him na situation. How na situation this time, yeah? You me look him I blame me, then you me go talk.
Me look him every day, no more this one. Me around every day. People know me hunting every day and look him this one. They can make decision anytime they want. But you government, you just come look him, no, but you know Saga, who know me well.
No, we've been engaging some me fala environment. We've been coming up. Raraw with him company all way no mo. No good you fala no nothing me fala stop quite. Me fala come rawa lokata. Even yesterday morning, Ruth was witnessing it. Me rawa lokat lo all these conditions. We are fighting it here, and we reach a stage now where what I can come up to. Then him now you me collectively try lulukulo him more. We got options, yeah. Options him stop. So time you may look here visually, then you may go sit down story. We can look at those options. Yeah. And as leaders, you may together, you may try weigh them out of options.
I had enough because you may talk about time, you talk about you may talk about what and making risk for people. Me, if a serious for come up and argue with the company and whoever you like argue with it. But me keep him waste. I own this land. Me keep him waste blow mining on top. No royalty come down. Me still wait him. Where? You give me tomorrow, I say okay tomorrow. You know, own a place here. I'm a trustee talking to you.
That's an issue with mines. Maybe I'm good for raising Ministry of Mines.
Yeah, tell him what come down. What how? Okay, no responsible. Come down here. No staff office. Come and see where you get the money for your salary every day. I'm not here. Come down.
Me follow active law Ministry law environment because I'm environmental issue now. Law people blow me. Him now. Or me follow after him an active law him. But the important point you raise him, I think it's good for Hamarem Ministry of Mines too, lot that one.
Come down. Him should come. Why not come here? This is mining project. It's not environment project. Him should guarantee thing to come down. We deal with mining department not before. Time deal with festival, not environment. The time every legislation will make him environment. Him know anything happen in the environment. Will come. He may work a program for making this mining. Him go. It should be mining department.
I'm true.
Even I didn't have this. Because me will make him this sin. for benefit for somebody. Government, you with them company and the landowner sort of.
I think we make decisions every time of life. It's the type of decision we make and important. So you may look at the situation, you may get together, you may make a decision. I think it's the decision that's important. I'm not a complaint. Any other questions more? Anyone? Thanks, Sam. Point taken. And, if anyone like ask him more, if lo here you have to look lo wall there, and then any question lo wall there, then you may go around lo another side.
Yeah, excuse. Because boss believe me, I tell them that emergency to us. How na if you may stop na process?
What options by you may look na? These are the options, and that whole option, yeah, Ministry of Mines now under the mining agreement. I'm sorry, me first have put them to law condition.
Yeah. Because if him continue by him emergency all over, you meet tell him.
Yeah. This comes to the point, Stian, where right from the beginning, and this is about the water balance now. Yeah, the question asked is, this water will rise if the operation continues because of the positive balance that we all know about now. So the question is, maybe stop the operation first and let it settle and wait for the treatment plant.
Okay, look, that's something that government will have to engage with us. If we stop processing, this dam will overflow. The next rain event, big rain event you get, it'll overflow. Because the plant is a portion, but the rain is a significant contributor to this level in this dam increasing. When Ross Mining stopped mining in 2002 and went out of the dam, or out of the country, this dam came up. Not because of processing, because of rain. So the rain that's falling in this dam is bringing the level up. So we can stop processing and we can pull our people away, and then there's nobody to monitor the dam.
Sorry, Stian, can I perhaps just
Okay,
move to the side of the vehicles? Go over to the vehicle side, please.
Might as well stand here. So we can stop processing, but if we stop processing, and we have to be honest, we have to consider, do we keep people on site? If we take people off site, we won't monitor the dam, and the next big rainfall event is going to contribute to the water coming up. So that's the reality of it. But the government can engage with us. If that is a requirement, we need to consider that. If that's a requirement from the landowners that we need to stop, that is something that we would consider. The most important thing for us is to the water. What we do to achieve the watering, we'll do that. We will consider that. But the most important for us is to water the dam because the risk is here. If that's something that we have to do, we will consider it.